Is it time to buy or sell LogicMark stock? In this video, we will explore LogicMark in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 1st of May 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You won't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the date of April 28, 2025, our system has classified LogicMark as a hold/accumulate, assigning it a score of -0.89. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 64.34% since we initially recommended purchasing LogicMark 4 days ago. This equates to an average return of 16.09% per day since it was designated as hold/accumulate. The stock is currently positioned within a broad and declining trend in the short term, indicating that further decline is anticipated. The present 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 72.35% over the upcoming quarter, with possible returns fluctuating between -100% and 311.03%. Analyzing the longer-term perspective, our 12-month assessment projects a decline of nearly 99.76%. Our calculations suggest that the stock's performance could range from -100% to -143.48% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $0 and -$0.0092. Our latest daily update for LogicMark includes the headline, High Volatility in LogicMark Inc. stock price on Thursday, which ended trading at 2.12 cents. The LogicMark Inc. stock price gained 21.84% on the last trading day, Thursday, the 1st of May, 2025, rising from 17.4 cents to 2.12 cents. It has now gained for 4 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to gain or takes a slight pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated 37.78%, with a low of 18 cents and a high of 24.8 cents. The price has risen in 6 out of the last 10 days and has increased by 118.56% over the past 2 weeks. Volume also increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 501 million more shares traded compared to the day before. In total, 1 billion shares were bought and sold for approximately $26.68 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $24, and the lowest price was 0.71 cents. Currently, the price is 99.91%, or $23.98, below the 52-week high, and 100%, or $1,484.98, below the all-time high reached on the 21st of March, 2022, when the price peaked at $1,485. LogicMark Incorporated, trading under the symbol LGMK, is currently attracting considerable attention on the Nasdaq. Recent reports highlight that this company is among the 7 small stocks capturing a significant 72% of total Nasdaq trading volume. Such heightened activity can often lead to increased volatility and interest in the stock, potentially driving short-term price fluctuations. On April 28, LogicMark announced changes in its board committee leadership structure aimed at aligning with its strategic goals. This type of governance restructuring can signal to investors a commitment to enhancing operational efficiency and long-term stability, which may positively influence the stock's performance in the coming months. Moreover, LogicMark has secured approval to deliver a new medical alert device, enhancing its service offerings to veterans and seniors. This approval represents a key growth opportunity, positioning the company for increased revenue streams and customer engagement, likely boosting investor confidence and stock price over the long term. In February, LogicMark concluded a public offering amounting to $14.4 million, indicating solid investor demand, which provides the necessary capital for further innovations and expansions. The introduction of their next-generation Guardian Alert 911 Plus and the Freedom Alert Max reflects ongoing investment in product development, enhancing their competitive edge in the personal emergency response system market. The combination of strategic board changes, new product offerings, and successful capital raises suggests a promising outlook for LogicMark. Investors may see both immediate gains driven by trading volume and long-term growth from strategic initiatives and market expansion. Analysts have assigned LogicMark stock a general neutral rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong buy. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as a strong sell. The following signals have been identified for LogicMark. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Friday, April 25, 2025, and since then, it has risen 143.68%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is seen as a favorable technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may impact short-term development. The stock of LogicMark Inc. holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average, yet the long-term average presents a general sell signal. With the long-term average above the short-term average, there is a prevailing sell signal for the stock, resulting in a more negative outlook. Should the stock continue to rise, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at 0.0522. Conversely, in the event of a decline, the stock will find support from the short-term average at 0.0136. A breakout above the long-term average will trigger another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average will introduce an additional sell signal, further reinforcing the general signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 5 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 206 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 4 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for LogicMark. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at 0.0188 and 0.0174. There is an inherent risk when a stock tests a support level, as breaking through this level could lead to a decline to the next support level. In this instance, LogicMark Incorporated has support just below today's level at 0.0188. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at 0.0174 and 0.0163. This stock may experience significant fluctuations during the day, indicating high volatility. With a substantial prediction interval indicated by the Bollinger Band, this stock is deemed to carry very high risk. Over the last day, the stock moved 0.0068 between its high and low, which translates to a change of 37.78%. For the past week, the stock has exhibited a daily average volatility of 48.63%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for LogicMark, let's briefly discuss some key fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important figure indicates a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio suggests that the company is facing losses or has negative earnings. Even well-established companies can go through downturns, often due to circumstances beyond their control. However, persistent negative PE ratios may signal inadequate profitability and raise concerns about the risk of bankruptcy. In other news, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 21st of May, 2025. Analysts have consensus estimates at -3 cents. It's important to monitor these figures closely, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for LogicMark. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for LogicMark is at 0.0254. If you do not currently own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who are already holding the stock, this could be a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, LogicMark meets its first support level at 0.0188. If this support level holds strong, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for LogicMark from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On March 27, 2025, LGMK executed an insider purchase of 67,794 shares of Series A common stock purchase warrant. On March 27, 2025, Pettit John P. made an insider purchase of 67,794 shares of Series A common stock purchase warrant. On March 27, 2025, Simmons Chia Lin conducted an insider buy of 67,794 shares of Series A common stock purchase warrant. On March 27, 2025, Schneider Karine carried out an insider purchase of 67,794 shares of Series A common stock purchase warrant. On March 27, 2025, Gutierrez Barbara completed an insider buy of 67,794 shares of Series A common stock purchase warrant. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 95.209. Overall, insiders purchased 6,178,069 shares and sold none in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $0.0205, representing a decline of 3.46%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a high level of risk. A buy signal has been generated from a pivot bottom identified 4 days ago. Is LogicMark stock a good buy? LogicMark Inc. exhibits several positive indicators. However, these are not sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, meaning it's advisable to hold or accumulate shares while observing future developments. Upon reviewing the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price appears to be undervalued. For trading on Friday, the 2nd of May, we anticipate that LogicMark will open higher by 1/10,000th of a dollar, starting at 21.30 cents. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.